Money mistakes that Indians should avoid. In a country where the cultural conditioning has been to manage with the financial shortage than creating surplus in life, it's no surprise that Indians are mentally wired to make money mistakes. We don't involve children in the financial decision making of the household, and as a result, they are destined to learn with their own mistakes. Of course, many of them either don't learn or learn by the time it's too late to rectify the mistakes. Money management of an average Indian is too poor, and financial literacy is rampant, even among those who are otherwise earning well in life. Even the high earning urban Indians, as per the Indian standards, with a salary package of say 50 lakhs, that easily give them a cash in hand of 3 lakhs a month, they are today struggling with a debt trap. And the reason is obvious: poor financial choices and money mistakes. The sad reality is that most of the problems in the life of an average Indian is more to do with the poor choices than not earning enough to sustain. It's easy to find a person who earns less but has a better financial standing than someone earning way too higher. And the reason is money mistakes. More than how much you earn, what matters at the end of the day is what you do with that money. In the course of my interaction with various people seeking advice about money management, I have realized the top 10 money mistakes that Indians more often than not do. These mistakes are: money mistake number 1, not having emergency fund. Most of the Indians think when they are earning well and finances are in place, why would there be an emergency with them? For them, what's the point in living in constant fear and creating an emergency fund for the same? But a study by Track to Reality among the corporate employees find that 98% of well-earning Indians are one step away from a major health emergency or lawsuit. The job that they feel comfortable with and that the job that rewards a good package could be lost overnight, and there is no backup plan. Of course, everyone hopes it won't happen, but then hope is not a strategy. Money mistake number 2, neglecting insurance coverage. Indians either neglect insurance coverage or go for it too late in life. Insurance is your lifeline in times of crisis. A term insurance could save your family in case of death or permanent disability. A medical insurance saves you from unexpected disease or accident. The statistics might suggest that 37% Indians are covered under health insurance schemes, but in reality, roughly only 5% population has got comprehensive health insurance coverage. An office health insurance of a lakh or two can't protect you in times of critical illness, keeping in mind the high cost of medical treatment today and a skyrocketing healthcare inflation that is at the rate of 14% year on year. People generally don't have adequate health insurance policy, especially for elderly dependents. The corporate insurance covers only till you work over there or till your retirement. Money mistake number 3, wrong investment choices. Indians don't only start too late for investment, but also make wrong investment choices. In the absence of financial education, they are blindfolded with udhar ka gyan, a borrowed wisdom of others. They think an insurance agent is an advisor, but the fact is that market is full of salespersons who are thinking of their own vested interest and not yours. Many Indians hence are trapped into insurance cum investment schemes where the ROI is less than simple bank deposits. An amount of say 1 crore might sound attractive return today, but after 20 years, when your insurance gets matured, its value is not more than today's purchase power of 25 lakhs. Term insurance is also ignored because Indians feel there is no money back guarantee. Your investments must give you inflation beating returns by at least 300 basis points or 3%. Investments for tax savings is a stupid money mistake. Money mistake number 4. Over invested in physical assets. Indians have a cultural affinity to over invest in physical assets like property and gold. They have inherited this wisdom generation wise. But it used to be a wise decision in good old days when the other lucrative options, most notably financial products, was non-existent and inflation was not that high. The sad reality is that gold is just a hedge against inflation, and your gold in the form of jewelry has high cost involved while buying and selling. Similarly, the returns with property is just 6% over the last 20 years as per CRISIL report. And there is a reality of higher inflation, acquisition cost in terms of stamp duty and GST, and maintenance cost. And mind you, property is an illiquid asset. You can't sell it overnight in times of need unless you are ready to lose more with distress sale. Money mistake number 5. Caught in debt trap. Indians have of late started treating debt as income and are leading an over borrowed life. They take debt without debt repayment strategies in calculation. Rising credit card debt and debt default indicate financial indiscipline among the Indians. Most of the salaried class today fail to calculate their debt to income ratio, and by the time they realize it, they are already into a debt trap. A trap that could have easily been avoided, but they have house on loan, car on loan, appliances on loan, and even vacation on loan. Their entire life is on loan. Buying a house beyond income level is a common Indian reality today. Money mistake number 6. Leverage and liability imbalance. The real problem with debt is that most of us fail to differentiate the difference between leverage and liability. A classic case being house on loan. Indians buy overpriced house on loan, especially when they don't have a net worth. A house is a leverage. Only when you have that much money invested at a higher interest, but you borrow cheapest possible housing loan and make the best of that arbitrage. But it's a liability if the only strategy that you have is a hope that your job will be stable and you keep growing over there. Unfortunately, hope again is not a strategy. Money mistake number 7. Matching social expectations. A wise man once said, "You buy things that you don't need with the money that you don't have to impress people who don't care." Allowing lifestyle inflation, where with every increase in income, you upgrade the lifestyle unnecessarily and does not save even a small part of the increased income, is a costly money mistake. In the age of social media flaunting and compelling urge for instant gratification, an average Indian today suffers with FOMO, fear of missing out, and a fake lifestyle only adds to debt. As a thumb rule, your appearance should not be different or better than your bank balance. A costly marriage, often funded with debt, is a common money mistake in today's urban India. Similarly, keeping up with the Jonas syndrome, including sending children to expensive schools, colleges, just because others are doing it, is a costly money mistake. Money mistake number 8. Not saving for retirement. 78% Indians are not financially retirement ready, as per a survey by Track to Reality. They hope their children will take care of them in the old age. But children are not necessarily your post-retirement insurance. They could neglect you in old age or are themselves not in a position to support you. Most of the Indians either don't save enough for retirement or start too late. It's one of the biggest money mistake to plan retirement at a later stage, because by that time you have more responsibilities. It should ideally start early when responsibilities are less. Money mistake number 9. Quick rich schemes. Quick rich scheme has destroyed many Indians as they gamble with money, often with the money that is not hard earned. The Indian traders have lost excess of rupees 1.8 lakh crore in stock market between financial year 22 to 24 as per SEBI data. People invest in financial products that they don't understand. A case study is one Sushil Kumar, who won 5 crore rupees with Kaun Banega Crorepati. This gave him 3.5 crore post-tax deductions. This could have changed his life, but in his own admission a few years later, he lost it all too soon with various fishy investments and indulgences. There are many such examples where people waste their entire life earning or inheritance with quick rich schemes. Money mistake number 10. Play safe with money. Many Indians have this inherent tendency to play it safe with money. They feel bank fixed deposit is a safe bet, but don't understand the threat that comes with hydra-headed inflation. Even if one assumes that bank is safe and won't go bankrupt, where all that you will be compensated with would be just 5 lakh rupees, there is nothing called safe investment. For example, ask someone who invested in a property and the project is stuck up for the last 10 years. Safe bets with low returns are okay in those economies where interest rate and inflation are also lower. For example, Japan. Indian reality is different, where inflation is high and your investments have to match that, even beat that. In conclusion, money mistakes are common in this part of the world, but one can avoid that with financial education. Remember, more than how much you earn, what is more important is what you do with that money. Many successful entrepreneurs have also gone directionless when they got reckless with money and their money mistakes destroyed them. Right from Vijay Mallya to Anil Ambani, the list is endless. Are you ready to avoid money mistakes? Well, that's a choice you have to make. Thanks for watching.